All right, this one's Google Classroom. So if you go to classroom.google, you'll probably get a blank template. So to add a class, you go up here to this plus button. You want to create a class. Whoops. You want to create a class. So you hit create class and you title it whatever you want. So, not reading. I don't teach reading, so it won't tell me no. If you want to fill this out, you can. I don't. So just hit create. I think our internet's really spotty right now because everyone's on it. So this will be what it gives you. It might be a different color up there. They kind of try to give you what you type in as your heading. So if you want to change it, you can select your theme. Here's the ones I have. To get the kids in, you have two options. So it says, here's me. So Patty said to add her as a collaborator. So if you're adding a teacher in, they can change anything. They can add things and they'll see your newsfeed. So if you have a teaching partner, you could add them. Patty said to add her. Anything like that, that's who you'd add. And the nice thing is that it links to our thing, so you don't have to go look for the website. If you're inviting students, you can hit the plus button, type in their emails, and it'll add them. So that's how you get your kids in. Classwork is how you're adding announcements, homework, docs, links, anything. So it's pretty self-explanatory. So it says assign work to your class here, create an assignment questions, use topics. If you hit this create button, you can do an assignment. I have the Kami extension, so that's another thing I've talked about with writing on a PDF. You can do a quiz assignment, Nearpod assignment. I haven't used that, so I'm not sure how that works. You can just post a question, material, or you can reuse. That's if you have two classes. So if I had a 4B and a 4L math, I could hit reuse post and it would copy it from 4B and I could paste it into 4L. So topic, that's kind of like an announcement. Oh, no, it's not. Announcements aren't here anymore. So if you wanted to create an assignment, like a doc, you would title it. So I could say math, type of instructions. I want you to watch this and write 5 ways to make 5-6. So it says right here on the side, this is the class I'm in. So if I had more than one class, I could click the class it's supposed to go in. All students. So this is where I used, if I had quarantine students, I unclicked the all students because all the students didn't need to see what I was doing. And I picked. So I'll show you that on my actual one. So I'm going to go into my math one that I use. So this is my math one. If I was doing classwork, I go to create an assignment. So I can do math, blah, 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 blah. Type in your instructions that you want them to do. It's for math, all students. I don't want all students to see it. I only want her to see it. Or if I want 3 of them to see it, it would only show up on those 3 news feeds. So all the students wouldn't see it. If I want everyone to get it, then I would hit all students. You don't have to put points. You can hit ungraded. It kind of does a grade book, but it doesn't link into JNC. If you want a due date on it, you can say, I want it by this date. Optional if you want to put a time on it. Topic, I don't do. If you wanted to add rubric, you could. If you wanted to add anything, so if you wanted to add a link, you would just Bath and Body's having a sale in case anybody needed to know. It's buy one, get one free candles. So self-care. You can just paste it into there and it will link it for them. If you wanted to add something from your drive, like a doc that you wanted them to fill out, if you wanted them to do a slideshow, anything like that, you would just click it and it's in there. This is the most important thing I found. So on Google stuff, it gives you this drop-down menu. So this means that the students can only see it. They can't change it. They can't do anything. It's just for them to read. Students can edit this file means that everybody who has it can edit it. So there could be 5 kids on here changing it. Making a copy for each student means only one student can change it and it's theirs. So I do make a copy for each student. That way they get a copy of the same thing, but they are the only ones editing it. There's not more than one. So when you have it all ready, you hit assign. Another nice feature is if you hit this drop down, you can schedule it. So if I want this to come on Wednesday next week, it would post Wednesday at 8 a.m. It would come up. So in the spring, I posted it for the days I was supposed to post at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was able to do the whole week and schedule when they were supposed to post, and I was done posting. I just had to check in, which was super nice. So you could do your whole week here and just stagger it to post every day at 8 o'clock in the morning. That way the kids aren't overwhelmed. You don't have to post every day. It's nice. So if you wanted it posted or scheduled, you can do that. So when I'm ready for it to be assigned, I hit assign. Maybe. There it goes. So then if I go to my stream, this is what the kids will see. So I posted a new assignment in math. They would have to open this up and theirs would look a little different. They would have all the directions and everything on the Google Doc and everything. This is what the teacher sees. So this is the teacher side. So as you can see that everybody in my class right here, and the whole 4th grade is here. So I assigned it to 28 of them because there's 28 total 4th graders. So if I wanted to look at Lucas's, I click on that. And this is what Lucas's paper looks like. So I can see if he's typing, what he has. I can edit it and he can see what I put. I can add private comments saying make sure you're putting periods in or look at number 3 and post, and only Lucas would see that. Once the kids hit submit on their side, you can return it. So let me go to my social studies because they submitted stuff in there. So here's an assignment I gave them all about the Midwest region. They opened it, they did it, turned it in. So now I can hit return. So I can grade it, I can leave my comments, I can look at everybody's. There's Carson's slideshow about the Midwest. And then I can hit return, and now he can see any comments I posted, he can see his grade, all of that. And then these arrows up here just take you to the next one. So you don't have to get in and out. It's all right here. Same thing. Return, return multiple submissions. So if you're doing a ton at a time, you can do return multiples and just select, I want to return everybody's, return it. Or you can do one at a time. It's up to you. So that's how that works. I shouldn't have done that with the internet being slow. So it's turning them back in for me. I wonder, nope. So that's how you do that. And then you would just hit, maybe, now I don't know how to get out of here. Usually you just hit go back. I don't know. So in my math one too, I put the Nearpod. So right here is where you can just write an announcement. So this is the one I use most in math. I put my Nearpod lessons this way. So I add a link. You can add videos. You can add a file. You add a link. Obviously, I copy and paste the link from the Nearpod site, but I'm not going to really add anything right now. And then I just say this is lesson. I usually do the date for the quarantine kids. That way I know what day it is. They know what day it is. And I type a little message like, this is what we're doing today. It's kind of like what we did the other day. We're just going a step further. If you need help, email me, or I attached a video. If you'd rather do it on the workbook pages, it's these pages. Make sure you send me a picture of them. And I just hit post. And it's in. So there's how to do an assignment, and there's how to just kind of do links. Mine looks really long because we had some kids in quarantine, so most of it's for one student. So like I put in sites here, 99 math, everyone clicks it, and we play the game. We use this most often, so multiplication practice. Every Friday, my kids get in here, they practice for a couple minutes, and this is how we do our multiplication test. So it takes them right into it. They click what they want. It's pretty easy. So that's Google Classroom in a nutshell.